At 24, Aarav's mind ran like city traffic at midnight, even in his own room. He could not find one silent minute. He remembered old mistakes. He feared tomorrow's failure. The storm inside him stole his sleep and even his smile. Then he heard of a retired psychologist in the hills who could quiet any mind with one simple task. Aarav went to meet him, but he did not expect a glass of water to become his turning point. At home, thoughts came all day and all night, like loud vendors that never shut down. Some thoughts dragged him back to yesterday. Some pushed him forward to disasters that had not happened. He tried breathing tricks. He tried long walks. Nothing stayed. The mind returned to noise again. When he lay on his bed, his eyes were open, but his head was running marathons. One evening, a traveler mentioned an old man living in the hills among trees and mist. People said he was once famous in the city. Now, he helped visitors find peace inside. Aarav felt a small hope. He decided to go, because staying the same felt worse than traveling. Days passed on the road. His body got tired. His mind still argued with itself during every step. At last, he reached a hill village. Small houses sat close together. Green vines hugged the walls. In front of one house, a grandfather figure sat on the porch with eyes closed, breathing slow. Aarav stepped closer. His voice shook. He said he could not stop thinking, and he wanted peace. The old man opened his eyes. He smiled like he had been waiting for this exact question. He did not give a lecture. He only said, "Come with me. I will give you a small task." They walked into a little yard. It was quiet and green. The old man picked up a clean glass. The old man filled the glass to the very top. The surface trembled like it might spill. He placed it in Aarav's hands. "Walk to the edge of the village and come back. Spill nothing." Aarav stared at the water. He felt surprised. Still, he nodded, because he was desperate for a change. He held the glass with both hands. He stepped onto the narrow road that cut through the village. The lane was busy. Someone rushed past. Someone shouted prices. A dog barked from behind a gate. Normally, his mind would chase every sound. Today, his eyes stayed on the water like it was a promise. Each step became a choice. Slow or fast. Careful or careless. He chose slow. He chose careful. He heard shopkeepers calling customers. He saw movement at the corner of his eyes. He did not turn. The glass demanded attention. The water demanded respect. For the first time in weeks, his head felt simple. People watched him walk like that. They looked confused. No one interrupted. Something about his focus felt serious. He reached the far end of the village. He turned back. He kept the same steady pace. Wind moved through leaves. A child laughed somewhere. Footsteps hurried past. Aarav stayed with the water. With every minute, the storm inside him weakened. The only thing left was the next step. When he returned to the porch, he lifted the glass slightly. "Grandfather, I did it, not one drop." The old man nodded. His smile was calm. Then he asked a question that Aarav did not expect. "Did you see the children playing near the road? Did you hear the dogs barking? Did you notice anything?" Aarav blinked. He searched his memory. He realized he saw nothing. He heard nothing. Only the glass. He felt almost embarrassed. But the old man looked pleased. Like the answer proved something important. "That is the secret," the old man said. "Your mind can be trained to stay in one place. When your mind stays in this moment, there is no space for fear, no confusion, no extra thoughts. You were not sad about the past. You were not afraid of the future. You were simply here." Aarav listened and felt a strange relief. The lesson was not new. It was only forgotten. All these days, he wanted peace to come from outside. A new place, a new answer, a new person. But peace was already inside him. It appeared when he gave full attention to what was in front. The old man did not call it magic. He called it practice. One moment at a time. Aarav looked at the glass again. He noticed his own hands were steady. His breathing was steady too. The village sounds returned to his ears. Yet they did not attack him. They just existed. He understood the difference. Noise outside is normal. Noise inside is optional when you hold one focus. He bowed his head. He thanked the old man softly. He said he finally understood the path to calm. The old man smiled again. He did not look proud. He looked like a teacher watching a student wake up. Outside, the sun was lowering. The light turned warm. Shadows grew long across the narrow road. Birds flew back to their nests. Leaves rustled. Aarav stood there and felt quiet settle in. He started walking back home. The same path was there, but the person inside his body felt different. Earlier, every step carried old regrets. Now, each step carried only itself. Heel, toe, breathe again. He remembered the glass. He remembered how attention made the world smaller. Smaller was not bad. It was safe. He realized something else. When you stop running inside your head, you can finally see real life. The old man never said, "Empty your mind." He showed him how to fill it with one moment. The next day would still have problems. The past would still exist. But Aarav had a handle now. Whenever thoughts rushed in, he could ask one question. What is my glass right now today? Maybe it was his breath. Maybe it was his next step. Maybe it was the simple act in his hands. Once he found that one thing, the rest became background noise, like traffic heard from far away. He did not need to fight every thought. He only needed to return, again and again and again. That evening, he noticed he was smiling without forcing it. The storm was not gone. It was quieter. He realized calm is not a place in the hills. Calm is a skill you carry back. And the skill is simple. Pay attention fully. One task, one moment, one breath, one step. If you are restless like Aarav, try the same test. Fill a glass of water to the top. Walk for 1 minute and keep your eyes on it. Do not rush. Do not look away. Just stay. When you return, notice what happened in your head. For that 1 minute, the noise could not win. That is your proof. You are not broken. You are just untrained. And training starts in this moment. Aarav learned it from a glass of water. You can learn it today from one small act. Focus is not about force. It is about returning gently, like placing your feet on the ground again. Peace arrives when your mind stays fully in this moment.